What's up everyone, I'm Joanna Noble for GRM Daily and this is your weekly news. In the third nationwide referendum in UK history, voters in England have voted to leave the European Union. With more than 30 million people voting, the vote was 51.9% to leave and 48.1% to remain. The vote to leave was heavily campaigned for by the UK Independence Party, who felt that Britain was being held back by the EU. They also wanted Britain to take full control of its borders and reduce the number of people coming here to live and work. Prime Minister David Cameron, however, wanted Britain to stay in the EU, as well as 16 members of his cabinet, the Labour Party, SNP, Plaid Cymru and the Lib Dems. Some of the reasons they argue to remain are because it makes selling things to other EU countries easier, and that the flow of immigrants fuel economic growth and helps pay for public services. There are already talks of Scotland wanting to redo their referendum to leave us. They voted massively in favour to remain, so if they do become independent from Britain, they can enter the EU as their own country. Since the vote, the pound is at a 30-year low on the currency markets. There is currently a petition for a second referendum and David Cameron has resigned as Prime Minister, which means delaying the action of invoking Article 50, the get-out clause in the treaty that joined the EU. Because of this, the EU law still stands in the UK until it ceases being a member, which is a process that takes at least 2 years. Head over to grmdaily.com for more updates. The Euro 2016 violence continues, with new footage surfacing of England fans being attacked by French locals in Lyon. ITV states that the French locals are a gang thought to be so-called ultras. Fans were drinking in a bar when a group of around 30 men in masks burst in. Clips of footage have shown objects like tables being thrown, but thankfully nobody's been injured. Can't we all just get along? Same-sex symbols in celebration of gay pride have appeared on some traffic light pedestrian crossings in London ahead of the LGBT festival later this month. The Green Man is no longer lonely and has been joined by a same-sex partner in a new design that will feature on pedestrian crossings around Trafalgar Square. The idea was backed by the new Mayor of London, Sadiq Khan, and comes at an important time in the LGBT community following the biggest mass shooting in US history at a gay club in Orlando. Wiley's taking pocket money to a different level. On Monday, he tweeted that he'll be giving 50% of his legendary event Eskimo dance to his younger brother, Cadell, who is also a rapper. Wiley continues to expand the Eski brand. Some weeks back, we told you about a line of sportswear shops Wiley opened in Cyprus named Eski Sports, but he's finally bringing it to this side of the world, launching a third store in London. He announced this on Twitter. Following Amazon's expansion into grocery delivery services, Uber has just launched its own delivery service called Uber Eats in the UK. It's now available to download on Android and iOS devices for access to 150 restaurants. Tiny Temper has just announced a release date and pre-order link for his new album, Youth, which is set to be released on the 16th of September this year. 2 singles, Girls Like and Not Letting Go, are already available for purchase on iTunes, while third single, Mamacita, featuring Wizkid, becomes available once you pre-order. After settling her dispute over breaching contracts with Jay-Z's Roc Nation, Rita Ora has signed a worldwide recording contract with Atlantic Records UK. She'll be label buddies with Ed Sheeran, so hopefully we'll get to hear something from the two of them. So that's it from me this week. Check out our website, grmdaily.com, for more info on all of these topics, and be sure to follow @GRMDaily on everything.